Imagine you're at a Little League sporting event. Any sport will do, it doesn't really matter. There are two teams of children between the ages of 8 and 10 years old, and they are about to play a game. Usually you'll find two different types of parents at those games. The first are parents that congratulate the children on their efforts, even if they didn't win or if they missed the shot that they were taking. Phrases that can be heard from the parents are, "Good hustle, son," "Eye on the ball, buddy," "Nice effort," and other positive sayings that encourage the children to use teamwork to help each other win as a unit. Then there is a second type of parent. The type that gets a little excited about the sporting event, so much so that they are yelling for these small children to murder each other. Winning is all that matters, and the glory is for the person who did the most work. There may be no I in team, but there isn't an us in it either. Phrases from these parents are usually, "Where were ya? Come on, you could do better," and "What were you thinking?" At the end of the game, you can tell who's getting ice cream on the ride home and who's getting a lecture.
Boo, you suck!
These two parents show two different ideals that are different. The first positive parent was enforcing a growth mindset with the ideas that their children can get better if they practice and that they should be encouraged all along. The other parent was showing signs of a fixed mindset, the idea that you were born being able to do something and that there's nothing you can do to get smarter, faster, or stronger than somebody else. Being a teacher, you will see both growth mindsets and fixed mindsets in the classroom. Let's take two examples of students that have different mindsets. The first child is Jan, and the second is Joe. Jan likes to try different things, even if she isn't too good at them. Joe likes to do things that he knows he can do, because failure is directly proportional to who you are and you should never show your flaws. Jan tries her hardest in everything. If she fails at something, it is a temporary flaw. However, the process is more what matters, and the lessons that were learned is the most important part. Joe is only interested in the outcome. If he fails, all of his efforts were for nothing. These are traits that are started young and continue throughout life. One of these fixed-minded people, which seem to make up most of the Earth's population, winds up in my college gym class where we play games for fun and are not graded on whether we win or not. An example of what this sore loser is capable of is once when we were on the same team playing handball. I was near the goal, perfectly open for the ball, and he was at half court and was surrounded by people. He was posed with two decisions: either pass the ball to me and have me get it in the goal, or make it himself. Satan would be skating his way to work before he made a shot with that much defense against him. However, with all the odds against him, he decided to make the shot, and he missed. It was then that I realized that he would rather make the shot and fail than allow me to even attempt to make the shot, because then he wouldn't have the glory and he wouldn't be viewed as the best. But it's not all his fault. Other people in his life might have molded his mindset to be fixed. Remember the Little League game at the beginning? He was probably the one who got the lecture on the way home. Outside influences have a large role in how people's mindsets are created. However, it's not too late. With work, someone with a fixed mindset can see themselves developing a growth mindset. It all begins in the mind. People do have a choice in how they think, and being able to change the way you think is the first step to having a growth mindset. Try thinking in a more positive way. Try catching yourself thinking things like "I can't" and replacing them with things like "I'll try." Instead of focusing on the failure, think about the process and what you can do later to help create success. Hopefully after a while your inner growth mindset will take over and you'll find yourself improving on skills that you never knew you had. Other outside influences, such as teachers, can also help contribute to the growth mindset of a child. Phrases like "good job focusing" or "I like the way you worked hard on your work" is a better praise than the generic "good job" that you'll hear in many classrooms. Teachers can also help install a growth mindset if they put down fixed mindsets when they appear. When children say things like "I can't do it," a teacher should assure the child that with more work and time they will be able to do it. A teacher should also pay attention to the way that they give work to the children. Teachers who say "get the problems done" and discourage the playfulness of the education will produce fixed mindset children. Children who develop their growth mindsets will develop better problem-solving skills and a deeper understanding of the subject material, making school and their lives after school better than someone with a fixed mindset.